готовности. Отход по схеме на 300 подавлений. 758,13.
Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed.
Прошел ППМ-1 на 500. DCS Прошел ППМ-1 на 1800.
Wait, यार shit man. कोई दूसरा प्लेन फ्लाई कर दो जाओ 1 सेकंड. ट्रेनिंग लेते हैं अभी फिलहाल. चलो देखते हैं भाई क्या है भाई यार. एम 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 120 और एम AIM-120 and AIM-130. 120. Cool gaming. Cool game. Yes, bro. Cool game. It's cool game.
Welcome to the
So it is the
F-16C
official
AIM-120 AMRAAM training mission. You are at 24,000 feet MSL. Overhead, your home airfield, Kitasi Air Base. The first steps will be to set up your aircraft for air-to-air combat. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. To set up your F-16 for air-to-air combat, first ensure master arm on.
Okay.
It should already be in the correct position.
Okay.
Then press the AA button on the up. When you do so, note that the right MFD will change to the Stores Management page showing AIM-120 missiles are selected. Using the right MFD, OSB 7, you can switch between the 4 wing-mounted AIM-120Bs and the 2 different AIM-120Cs. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. On
Just the
left
official
MFD,
tutorial.
increase the radar search range to 80 nautical miles.
Okay.
When you do so, you should see a target about the middle of the display. It is the first air target. You can lock it up now or wait till unpaused. The first 2 engagements will follow the same pattern.
Lock the
1.
target.
Lock the target. 2. Close the range until at least inside the maximum flyout range. 3. Put the target designation box inside the allowable steering error circle. And 4. Fire the missile. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
Okay. CRM करें क्या? CRM. Okay. Switch सुनते हैं. CRM. ACM करें. ACM. ACM. CRM. No. Okay, इसमें कुछ समस्या है. ये है. Okay, inside the circle.
Fox 3. Splash the target.
ये तो simple है.
Good job. Before you begin the next engagement, set the radar search range to 40 nautical miles. Check AIM-120's remaining using the SMS display on the right MFD. Set steer point to number 2 using the upfront controls DED up switch. Note, it may help situational awareness to check the horizontal situation display. Switch between right MFD pages using HOTAS, stick, DMS, right short presses. When ready to continue, press the
Okay,
spacebar.
it may be help with situation awareness.
In this engagement, you will attempt to shoot down 2 MiG-29s in a single pass by using the AMRAAM's ability to go active after launch. The targets are at approximately 16,000 feet, heading northwest at 430 knots in a line abreast formation. The plan is to lock one target,
Okay.
preferably the closest, in single target track and launch an AIM-120 while still BVR. You will keep this target locked until the indicator shows the missile has gone active. A counter changes to T counter. Once the first missile has gone active, you will unlock the first target, lock the second target, and shoot an AIM-120 at it. If done correctly, you will have 2 AMRAAMs in the air against 2 different targets. When the second missile goes active, unlock the second target and be prepared to engage either target should the first shots miss. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
TMS बटन देखनी पड़ेगा मुझे. TMS. Target management switch. Down, left, up, and control.
Fox 3. Fox 3. Splash the target.
MX-29.
Kill. Well done. Now take a moment to inspect the cockpit settings. Reset the radar to at least 40 nautical miles search range on the left MFD. Step to the next steer point 3, using the DED up switch on the upfront controls. On the right MFD SMS page, check the remaining AIM 120s. For this run, an AIM 120C is preferable, but not necessary. Also on the SMS page, use OSB 19 to set the missile to bore. This will force it to use bore sight mode. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. This engagement will be a mad dog shot. An AMRAAM fired in this mode can and will lock onto the first air target it detects, even friendly aircraft. When ready, turn towards steer point 3 and search for the target using the radar. The target is an Su-24 Fencer at approximately 6,000 feet, 450 knots, heading northeast. Once detected, do not lock it with the radar. Rather, maneuver to keep it on the display as you move to intercept it. When ready to continue, press spacebar.
अभी सही हो गया देखो. The 60.
The target is now within 20 nautical miles. Visually search for it. Once you have acquired the Fencer, turn off the radar using the RF master switch. When the target is within 10 nautical miles, center it on the HUD and shoot an AMRAAM.
Okay. ये जा रहा है।
Fox 3. Good kill.
Altitude.
Congratulations. You have successfully engaged all the targets and completed
Altitude.
Oh shit,
120
man.
training in the
I am unable to
F-16C
recover.
fighter.
Actually,
You may end the flight or continue to fly.
सीन चीज था। ये देखते हैं इसमें क्या क्या चीज है यार। TWS and link, air to air SEM, target warning system and link, SMS and CCIP page, and air to air ACM and HMS CS. लिंक वाला देखते भाई, लिंक वाले क्या है, इसमें क्या दिक्कत है।
Welcome to the AIM-120 track while scan in Link 16 training. You are at 12,000 feet MSL over the coast of the Black Sea, approximately 2 nautical miles east of the bullseye. The first step will be to set up your aircraft for air-to-air combat. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. To set your F-16 for air-to-air combat, first ensure master arm on. It should already. When you do so, note that the right MFD should change to the SMS page showing the AIM-120 missiles are selected. Using the right MFD, OSB 7, you can switch between the 4 wing-mounted AIM-120B and 2 wingtip-mounted AIM-120C. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. On the left MFD, change the radar mode from range while scan to track while scan. Next, reduce the scan azimuth sweep to 30 using OSB 17. When you do so, you should notice 2 radar targets. They will start as search targets, small solid boxes, that should turn into track targets, large solid boxes. Once this occurs, press the spacebar to continue. As you fly towards the targets, press TMSR, HOTAS stick TMS right. This will change both tracks to system tracks, large empty boxes. System tracks will be used to guide the AIM-120's afterwards. Use TMSR again to bug the closest target. This will select it for an AIM-120 shot. As the bugged target enters max fly-out range, shoot the missile.
ओके, ये बड़ा हो गया भाई।
Fox 3. Quickly press the TMSR again to select the next target. Shoot another AIM-120 at the second target. Fox 3.
2, Tally Bandit, 12 o'clock.
Good kill. Splash the target. Well done. Reset the radar search to 80 nautical miles using OSB 20. Also, Step to steer point 2 using the DED up rocker switch on the UFC. This will be a Link 16 enabled engagement. On the right console, check that the MIDS LVT switch is on. It should all next, using the right MFD OSB 13, set the right MFD to the HSD page. Magic 11 and E3 AWACS is on station and providing a Link 16 picture. Finally, increase HSD range to 120 nautical miles using right MFD OSB 20 to see Link 16. The next steps will start slow, but the pace will rapidly increase. Review the following. Turn towards steer point 3. Examine the HSD. Note the similar display on the radar. Order your wingman to engage the bandits. UHF comms F1, F1, F3. See which target your wingman bug on the HSD and radar. When ready, press the spacebar to continue. On the radar, place your cursor near the targets and press TMSR a couple of times to select an open target. When in range, shoot. Press TMSR again to pick another target. Check the HSD to coordinate with your wingman. Shoot again. Good luck.
Contact bearing 302, port 70. 2. Contact bearing 301, port 70. 2. Contact bearing 299, port 70. 2. Contact bearing 298, port 70. Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 308, 450 at 7,000 knots. Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 306, 450 at 7,000 knots. Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 304, 445 at 7,000 knots. Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 302, 445 at 7,000 knots.
बिल्कुल उसमें रखना है.
Flight. Engage bandits. 2, affirm. 3, copy.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. No.
Fox 3.
Fox 3. 2, engaging bandit. 3, 2, Fox 3. 3, engaging bandit. 3, Fox 3.
Splash the target.
1.
Fox 3.
Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, merged.
Good kill.
3, Flash 1.
Fox 3.
Splash target.
2, rejoin.
Good kill.
Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 207.
Congratulations, you have successfully engaged all of the targets and completed training in the F-16 Viper. You may end your training now or continue to fly.
Fat flare.
Going for landing now.
RTB. 2, roger. 2, RTB.
Bingo. Bingo.
2, RTB. Sukhumi, Springfield 6-1, inbound. Springfield 6-1, Sukhumi, fly
ये रनवे है सुखोमी का।
Springfield 6-1. Cleared for visual. Contact tower. Sukhumi, Springfield 6-1. Request landing.
फ्यूल भाई विंग हो चुका है। वे
Springfield 6-1. Sukhumi, check landing gear. Wind 081 at 2 meters per second. Runway 30.
अबे यार अबे यार शिट गोइंग अराउंड।
Altitude. Altitude.
Springfield 6-1. Go around, runway occupied. Sukhumi, Springfield 6-1. Request landing.
Altitude. Altitude.
माय गॉड टैंक का इश्यू हो चुका है हमको लगता है। एक टैंक में ज़्यादा फ्यूल है एक टैंक में कम फ्यूल है इसलिए प्लेन इधर उधर भाग रहा है। इसका बैलेंस कम हो रखा है।
Altitude. Altitude.
वो क्रॉस फीड कहीं हो इसमें कहीं क्रॉस फीड होगी। और क्रॉस फीड दबाने पे जो है
Altitude. Altitude.
कि इधर है ना रनवे। काफ़ी दूर आ गया मैं तो। देखते कहीं कहाँ है क्रॉस फीड। टैंक इनर्टिंग हो गया इंजन आउट हो गया। क्रॉस फीड क्रॉस फीड क्रॉस फीड कहीं फ्यूलिंग का ऑप्शन होगा इसमें कहीं क्रॉस फीड होगा। अच्छा
Altitude. Altitude.
We are now finals. Clear to land. Request landing.
Springfield 6-1. Request landing. Springfield 6-1. Circling. Check landing gear. Wind 081 at 2 meters per second. Runway 30.
Landing.
Springfield 6-1. Taxi to parking area.
Oh my god. Actually, I'm.
place the wheel chocks.
Oh my god.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
कोई बात नहीं, अभी इसमें थोड़ा सा हम लगाते हैं पार्किंग ब्रेक। लग गया ये पार्किंग ब्रेक, ठीक है। और थोड़ा सा हम बढ़ाते हैं इसमें कंट्रोल F11 और थोड़ा मदद देते हैं। जेट ब्लास्ट। अबे 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 ये पार्किंग ब्रेक लगी तो इसके बाद क्या, क्यों भाई निकल गया ये? मुझे क्या बोला कि स्पीड बढ़ा के देखे थोड़ा सा सेटर। अच्छा, एक लेवल के बाद में पार्किंग ब्रेक अपने आप ऑफ हो जाती है। ओके। चलो भाई, ये तो खत्म हो चुका है। HMACS हेलमेट माउंटेड। JDAM भी इसमें। AGM-80C POA F18 में कितना भाई खतरनाक है। सुपर कैरियर रिक्वायर्ड। मिशन विद सुपर कैरियर रिक्वायर्ड। देख लेते इसमें भी क्या है। उफ।
Today we will perform a Case 1, Case 2 carrier landing. This will be very similar to the VFR field overhead pattern. In fact, Navy pilots land at airfields much like they do on the boat to maintain this perishable skill. In regard to a Case 2 landing, this would be the visual approach element of the landing after being guided in from the Marshall Stack CV-1 approach. Case 1 is defined as having a 3,000-foot minimum cloud ceiling and 5 nautical miles of visibility. For today's lesson though, we are going to keep the aircraft carrier stationary, so we can provide some gates that will assist you in the pattern. Press spacebar to continue. Ahead of you is a series of gates that you will fly through. These are designed to instruct you on where you should be during the pattern. You will start the pattern at 800 feet and 350 knots just starboard of the boat. During this phase of the landing, lower your arrestor hook by moving the arrestor hook handle in the down position. First, starting out, we will not break into the pattern until 1.5 nautical miles past the bow of the boat. This will give you plenty of time to get on speed in the downwind leg. At the break, you will make a level turn with the G of 1% of your airspeed. In this case, 3.5 G for 350 knots. As your speed decreases, relax the G to match the speed. You may need to relax or tighten the turn to roll out 1.3 to 1.4 mile abeam the boat. At 180 degrees of turn, level out on the downwind leg and descend to 600 feet. You should be below 250 knots. Once below 250 knots, lower your landing gear and set the flaps to full. Press spacebar to continue. Once on the downwind leg, establish yourself at 600 feet and slow the aircraft to an on-speed angle of attack of 8.1 degrees. This can most easily be seen on the HUD by keeping the velocity indicator inside the E bracket. To the left of the HUD frame are the angle of attack indexer lights. When on speed, the center donut should be lit. Use of pitch trim is very important to set on-speed AOA. Maintain on-speed angle of attack during the downwind leg. Press spacebar to continue. Once your left wingtip is 5 seconds past the stern, begin a 30-degree bank to the left while keeping your velocity vector just below the horizon line on the HUD. This will place us in a steady rate of turn to the boat while descending. If the boat is moving with 25 to 30 knots of wind over the deck, start your turn when abeam the white of the round down on the stern of the boat. Your descent rate should be 100 to 200 feet per minute, as indicated on the HUD above the altitude box. 90 degrees through this turn, your altitude should be 500 feet. Past 90 degrees of turn, your descent rate should increase to 500 feet per minute. Only use your instruments for the first 90 degrees of turn. Don't peak. Use your throttle to control your rate of turn and pitch trim to control your airspeed. Press spacebar to continue. As you roll out on the landing course line, acquire the improved Fresnel lens optical landing system, or IFLOLs, and match your glide slope such that the center light stays centered between the two green lines. If the light moves above center, you are too high and need to reduce throttle. If the light is below center, you are too low and risk a ramp strike unless you increase power. You will fly to maintain on-speed AOA while keeping the ball centered. Prior to touchdown, do not flare the aircraft, but rather let it fly onto the boat at ideally 750 feet per minute, as indicated above your altitude on the HUD. Press spacebar to continue. Before we give this a whirl, let's first set up the landing course line. Using what you learned in the TACAN lesson, set the TACAN to 74 X-ray and the carrier BRC of 350 degrees. This is the TACAN channel for the carrier, and it will provide us useful information to line up our downwind and final approach legs of the pattern. Set your HUD to show the radar altitude. To give us final notice when we should be passing over the wake of the boat when in the final turn, set the radar altimeter by your right knee to 370 feet by spinning the knob counterclockwise. Finally, set your left DDI to the HUD and your right DDI to the FCS page. Press spacebar to unpause.
चेक इन करना 74x. Taken 74X.
We are now flying a heading of 352 degrees and 349 knots and 1,900 feet. Fly through the gates ahead, which will place us at 800 feet and offset to the right of the boat. We don't want to directly overfly the boat, so we can first check to see if the deck is foul. Maintain an airspeed of 350 knots. Anytime you approach the carrier with the intent to land, you should do a Hail R check, meaning check that the hook is down and engine anti-ice heat if required, anti-skid switch is off, ILS is boxed on the HSI when ICLS is being used, external lights are set for daytime, and rad alt set to the HUD. Cage the velocity vector on the HUD by pressing the cage uncage button on the throttle or press C. Lower the arrestor hook by clicking on the lever or pressing H. When at 1.5 miles from the bow, set the throttles to idle and follow the gates for a 180-degree turn into the downwind leg. The rate of turn will be based on a G that is 1% of our airspeed, in this case 3.5 G for 350 knots.
हम्म। अब मैं इंस्ट्रडक्शन में जाऊंगा, इन्फिनिटी में जाऊंगा और केस ऑन करियर लैंडिंग करूंगा। इसको ट्राई करूंगा मैं। हम्म।
Marshall 308. Marking Moms 18048. Angels 1.5. State 5.2.
308, Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at 9,000.
308. See you at 10.
Update state, switch tower.
308. State 5.2. Tower 308. Overhead Angels 1.5. State 5.2.
308. Tower, roger. BRC 354. Signal is Charlie.
308.
Rise for one. Wave off, wave off.
ओह शिट। नो 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 शिट मैन। चलो मिलते हैं भाई थोड़ी देर में। पूरा पलटी मार दिया मैंने।